Okay, so this is your circuit breaker. Now, the circuit breaker is basically a safety device that will cut power off to your house in case there's an electrical surge, or if something overheats in your house, it'll shut the power off as well. So the box is located on the outside, normally on the side wall. To open up the box, there's a little lever. You just push that lever down, and inside you'll see the different switches. So you don't need to be afraid, like this is not going to shock you. It's just like a switch that you might find on a wall. But as you can see, you've got different switches. This is your main switch. If you push that down, it'll cut off the power to the whole house. So if you have an electric fire or something like that, boom, main's off, all the electricity gets shut off immediately. Some devices have their own circuit breakers, so your air conditioning and your oven, they have their own breaker. And then you've got two safety switches. You also have a switch for the power and the light. So what might happen is if the power goes off, the lights may still stay on, and vice versa. So what you need to do is just have a look in your circuit breaker just to see which switch has been tripped. And often when the switch has been tripped, it means that something is not quite right. Something's overheating. So often you need to unplug things like irons or electric wall heaters or things like that. Give it a little bit of time, flip the switch back up just as if you were switching a light on or off, and more often than not, your power or your lights will go back on. So if there's an iron that's a bit dodgy, or a toaster, generally anything that generates heat, that'll be your problem. So unplug that from the wall, and if there is any further problems, make sure that you contact the property manager, contact us so that we can send an electrician out, because obviously these are safety devices for your safety, and if they're tripping, that means there is probably a bit of a problem. But if it's just a once-off, it just means that more often than not things have just gotten overheated.